So, as you know, I recently had a bit of trouble with my pond getting punctured, and I've been trying to repair it recently, and I just started to put the fish back in, but I had a new issue with fixing the pond, and that has to do with the pump. Now, if you watch one of my previous videos of me actually sort of draining the pond, it should be titled like fixing my pond or whatever, you'll know that I broke my pump during the sort of like draining process of the pond. Hello, there you go. And one of the issues with that now is it means the pump is now tripping out the rest of the stuff in the pond. So it's a fairly major issue that I'm going to face. So that's going to pause a lot of the plans I had for getting these larger koi back in. Now, fortunately, I'm not having any issues with them being in here. Like I said previously, the pump, well, the filter and the pump, you know, are doing a great job. I mean, this is sufficient size. I mean, in terms of water content, this pump holds probably like a third or even a half of the water in this tank. And I mean, this tank is 7 foot by 4 foot. So I mean, it's a pretty large filter for the pump that we have here. And the fish are all doing fine. They're all eating well. And yeah, but the issue now is I'm going to have to buy a completely new pump and get that into the pond. So I just thought I'd tell you guys, because it's going to sort of slow down the whole process of getting the fish back into the pond. And I'll actually go show you the pump now, that's the broken one, before I'm going to buy a new one. I mean, it won't be in this video, but I'm going to be buying a new pump soon, and I'll have to record that being put in. And then once that's put back in, I can get all the fish back into the pond. But yeah, it's annoying, because it's paused sort of all my plans of getting these larger fish back into the pond. And you know, I just started to get the first koi fish back in, and now I've got to restart all over again. So I'm just going to go show you the pump now. So here's the pump in question. And as you can see, yeah, it's all broken here. Now, temporary fix, we tapped some tape around it just to sort of seal the cut, because there's a sort of a split on it here. And it was running completely fine, no issue at all. But I reckon where that snapped from the pressure, the wire that actually runs, actually let me just show you here. Open it up quickly. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so that's the pump itself. So this is just an outer casing. But where that snapped, I reckon it's sort of caused something to go wrong inside the actual pump itself. And therefore, sort of whenever this heats up or overheats, it trips out the rest of the sort of electronics over here. See, now it's turned off, everything's running fine, the air pump and such. Fish are all fine. Pond looks a bit grubby and bare because it's still getting back into stuff, but it should be fine in no time at all. It needs just a little clean. But yeah, it's irritating really, because this has really slowed down the majority of what I've been trying to achieve recently. And yeah, so that's why I've sort of had a pause in video process on this sort of part of my channel, you know, fixing my pond, getting the fish back in. This will be postponing future plans with the pond. But yeah, I'm just going to buy a new pump, which is a bit annoying, but you know, that's how it will be. As you can see here, the connection's all fine, but I think where this broke, it sort of makes this overheat and then trip out the rest of the system, which obviously isn't ideal. But yeah, I thought I'd inform you on that. It's annoying, but it's not great. And that's going to postpone, you know, my plans with these fish. This individual here, for example, was supposed to go back in actually this week, but it's got to wait a few more weeks now. They're all happy though, there are no issues here, no casualties at all, they're all doing great. Water quality is not the issue, it's just space really. You know, they're not going to grow in here at all, so I want to try and get them out as quickly as possible. But yeah, it's annoying, but we'll have to push forward with it. And I'll keep you updated, you know, throughout the entire process. So that is it for today's video. Bit of a darker, sort of like gloomier mood, but still positive, you know, the pond's going, we're getting it fixed. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. See you in the next one.